Every atom consists of a nucleus that has protons and neutrons in it. We can call both of these nucleons, and electrons, they orbit the nucleus relatively far away, which is why most of an atom is empty space. Protons and neutrons have essentially the same mass, so we say they have a relative mass of 1 each. An electron is much smaller, at 1/1/836th the mass of a nucleon, so that's a relative mass of 0.00055, which is why we usually ignore its mass as it's negligible. Electrons and protons do have the same charge, at least magnitude, but the opposite charge, so we say -1 and +1 respectively. Neutrons, of course, have a charge of 0, they're neutral. Atoms have the same number of protons and electrons in order to have an overall neutral charge. If an atom loses or gains electrons, it now has a charge due to it having unequal numbers of protons and electrons. It's now an ion. Remember that if an atom loses electrons, which are negatively charged, the ion formed is positively charged as a result. The bottom number on an element symbol is the atomic number, which tells you how many protons are in the nucleus. This is different for every element. The top number is the mass number, which is equal to the number of nucleons in the nucleus, that's protons plus neutrons. But what's weird is that the mass of protons and neutrons will change ever so slightly depending on what atom they're in. You don't need to know why, that's some physics craziness. So that means that a magnesium-24 atom will not be exactly twice the mass of a carbon-12 atom. It's actually 23.985 in reality, or 23.985 U, where U is the atomic mass unit. The only atom that has a mass that's exactly the same as its mass number is carbon-12. We chose it as our baseline for all relative masses. So that means 1 U is equal to 1/12 the mass of a carbon-12 atom. But as you can see, the difference is relatively small, so we still say a magnesium-24 atom has a mass of 24 to make it easy to see how many nucleons we have.